Hey everyone, today in this video, I'm going to walk you through the Roborock Saros 20 app settings. If you're interested in the Saros 20, the link to it will be in the video description, where we'll also link to our top robot vacuum, wet dry vacuum, and cordless vacuum picks, along with our daily vacuum deals website, so be sure to shop those links in the video description. So, without further ado, we're in the Saros 20 app settings right here. So, back to the main screen, you can view all your devices. Then just select our Saros 20, and this is going to be the main app for this particular device. We'll just start in the top right-hand corner. There's three icons. We'll look at each of those. The first one is the video camera icon. That's live video monitoring, where you can patrol around your house and see everything in real time, which is really cool. Next to that, in the middle, is the map with a pencil icon. This is our map editing option. So we have two tabs here. The first one is Edit Map. So we can pick and choose from our maps here. We can back up, restore, delete our maps. Then we can add no-go zones, edit the room, edit furniture, or edit the surface area. Then the second tab is Map Details. We can adjust this from 2D to 3D viewing if desired. And then we can choose from these icons down at the bottom to display or not display on the map. It's really up to you as you see fit. And then we'll spend most of our time in the next icon, top right-hand corner. It's the settings gear icon. This is where we can see all of our settings, like our cleaning history. We can set a schedule, so we can add multiple schedules here. Choose when you want it to start, which days of the week you want it to repeat. What task do you want it to do? Full, room, routine, or cruise. And then you can adjust the cleaning settings for each of those. So that's going to be how you create a schedule. Then we have our maintenance. This walks us through when it's time to repair, replace, clean certain parts and components. Filter, main brush, side brush, sensors, mop. You get the idea here. But they walk you through instructions, showing you how to do everything. Simple, straightforward. They identify for you right on the screen. So really nice. And then when you do replace these common parts and components, go ahead, make sure you reset that timer so it can keep track again for you. Then below that, carpet cleaning settings. So multiple options here, but vacuum carpet only, avoid carpet, cross carpet, or vacuum and mop. So you can pick and choose from those settings there. Then we have our floor cleaning settings. So you can adjust the cleaning pattern, smart clean along floor direction, mixed pattern cleaning, auto detach, reinstall mop cloth mounts, which is great when it's encountering carpet. Under furniture cleaning, safe clearance or extreme, up to you what you want to try to do depending on how low furniture is around your house. Keep in mind, the more extreme you go, the higher chance of like scratching the robot. It'll probably get scratched anyways though, for what it's worth. Flexi arm design extended cleaning, flexi arm design extended mopping, flexi arm design extended cleaning for crevices. Beta, you can toggle that on. If you want some crevice cleaning. Automatic remopping, so if it detects a dirty area, it can automatically remop it. Deep cleaning for heavy dirt or stains. Beta, you can enable those features. Pet area deep cleaning, if you have pets, you can enable that as well. Basically, it'll automatically adjust suction power around pet supplies. Think about like food bowl, cat litter box, dog bed, that sort of thing. Clean areas blocked by people or pets. The robot marks areas blocked by moving obstacles such as people or pets and automatically cleans them later. Pretty cool. Dock settings, mop wash frequency, you can adjust that here. Smart by room or by time. Washing mode, same thing, smart or custom mop washing. And then you can adjust water volume and temperature, which is pretty cool. Clean solution filling, non-standard, high volume. Dustbin auto empty frequency, off balanced or high. So if you have hairy households, turn that to high. It'll just empty it more frequently. Here's your empty mode. Smart, light, balanced, or max. Again, hairy or dirtier homes, just turn that to max. Drawing methods here. Manual, auto, or scheduled. I'd leave that to auto personally. And then you can adjust the drying duration. Eco standard or deep. Dock maintenance. Self-cleaning for cleaning tray. You have that option there. And then drain onboard water tank. You can do that too. Next, reactive obstacle avoidance. I like to turn on obstacle photos myself. Less collision mode. So basically, how sensitive do you want it to be? high coverage or less collision. And then they got this really cool along wire cleaning, so we can enable that. So pick and choose which one you want. Pet settings, pet snaps, AI, environment recognition. And then the fill light is the LED light. You can leave that as automatic or off. Then we have manage maps. So we can see some of the map settings we already talked about earlier, where we can go to our current map and edit it or restore it. And then we can adjust home layout. If you have multi-levels, you want to turn that on. And then you have 2 different recognition options. I like to leave it on smart, but if you wanted to manually pick and choose the map every time for cleaning, you could. Voice assistant, if you want to use their Hello Rocky voice assistant, you can do that and learn about all the commands and instructions from this tab. Remote viewing settings, you can activate that here. Adjust call volume, security settings, all of that under that section. There's also Matters support if you want to connect this to Matters network. And then you have the More Options tab, Do Not Disturb mode. Here's your charging mode, smart or off-peak charging. Button lights, enable or disable, child lock, enable or disable, and then offline map settings. Basically, once the device shuts down, it'll mark on the map where it was before it went offline. Pin and go, so drop a pin on the map and then you can have it go to that area and start cleaning, do a little spot clean. Remote control, you can drive it yourself right here with your phone and then do a spot clean, and then you can just have it go back to the dock automatically. User manual, product info, device sharing, you can share this with friends or family. So you can go ahead and enter their information right here. You can share it with others. Firmware updates, and then lastly at the bottom, delete the device if you're trying to remove it from your account. Now, back on our main screen below the map, we have 4 different tabs: full, room, zone, and routine cleaning options. So starting with routine, you can basically use their recommended routines or build out your own routine. So you can add those right there with the blue button. Zone cleaning, drag and drop. You can add multiple zones and choose how you want it to clean that particular area. We have room cleaning, so select whatever room you want, and you can have it clean that room, and you can adjust the cleaning parameters for just that one room. Say there's a room that's always just vacuuming, one's always just mopping, or one you need more suction, less suction, more water, less water. I think you get the idea. So pretty cool. And then full cleaning, it'll clean everywhere. Bottom left-hand corner, you can adjust how you want it to clean. Do you want to use their AI Smart Plan? Do you want general clean, or do you want customized? So the room cleans each room based on cleaning mode settings for that room. So that's how you would do that. Or again, just a general clean at any time. You can choose to do vacuum followed by mop, vacuum and mop, mop only, or vacuum only. Some of these have more features than others. Like for vacuuming, you can see we have 5 different suction level options and 3 different route options. Mopping, we have water flow levels, and then we have 3 different route options. Vacuuming and mopping, we have 4 suction levels, you see. Still have 3 route options, but we don't have the full 5 suction levels. So just pick and choose which one you need depending on what you're trying to accomplish. I typically, myself, just do vacuum and mop and adjust as needed. But there's also vacuum followed by mop. Again, you can see you can customize this here. Everything is very easy. And the key here within this app, it's super customizable, so you can get it exactly how you want it. Bottom right-hand corner, the dock button gives us quick access to the 3 key features: self-empty, self-wash, and self-dry. We can enable those. Second tab to the right of dock control is dock settings. Here's some more key features that we already covered previously, but we have access to some of those quick adjustments. And if we want to see all the features for the dock that we already looked at in that top right-hand corner settings button, in the bottom right-hand corner here, hit that more icon, and that'll take you to the full dock settings page again. So they make things very easy and efficient to get to the key settings that you'll use day in and day out, and then everything else can be found in the full settings menu in the top right-hand corner. But overall, highly customizable with the Roborock Saros 20 and what you're able to do with the Roborock app.